today. I decided to go live, Facebook Live land, and to see what was going on in the world. What I keep telling myself is I'm going to do more Facebook Lives, and then I don't do them. And so I posted a little while ago that if anybody had some questions and answers about running contests, or maybe just questions, I'll handle the answers. That I would go live at 8 o'clock Eastern, and I had a little bit of computer trouble. See, there's my watch. And so I decided to reboot my computer in the middle of getting ready to start. So let's go. Because I don't have a cymbal sound there, which drives me crazy. Because I used to be a drummer when I was in high school. But that came through, right? Let me do that again. Well, you know the cash register works. All right. So, we are here to answer some questions if you happen to have any. And there are very few of you here yet. So, what I'm going to do is before I rebooted the machine, I had this open already, but let me go to my Facebook program. And let me go over to the Facebook group for UpViral. Facebook group.upviral. All right. Because I know there were several really interesting questions in there today. And so I'm going to answer a couple of them. But first, if you want to find out, and I did update my calendar. I do have a calendar. If you want to find out when I'm going. And it worked. At least I think it worked. Did you guys see a comment that just popped in that says giveawayrocket.com/calfree? That's I know you see it on the screen. But that should have come through on the links in the different places where I'm broadcasting. That's my calendar for doing these live things. And I've put a couple of things on there. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Thursday and Friday to try to attack the people that maybe are in Europe and the Far East areas of the world in case they have questions. Because what I want to do is get you guys going on doing some contests. So if you've got any questions, go ahead and pop them in the comments. And if you wouldn't mind, what I would love for you to do right now is to move my comment around. It's to at least comment so that I know that there are people out there that know how to comment. I know you know how to comment, but earlier today I was not getting alerts. I have two different screens here, just so you know. I have eCam comments that appear in a window over there, and I have Restream that is supposed to pick up comments from all the places that I'm broadcasting over there. So I have to kind of look in both places. But this one wasn't working and that one was. So just say hi. Say, Mitch, you've got stupid headphones on again. Or your hair looks really great because I know you got a haircut over the weekend. Anything would be really nice. Or tell me what business you're in so that we can talk about contests that we could run in your business. Or, if you have any questions, where'd you get those great glasses? How come your hair is white? Where's the cat? How come the cat's not in the room? Any kind of questions would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to dive into the questions in the UpViral group. And which is okay too, right? I also don't know whether people are commenting, and I'm just not seeing them, because I've had that happen before too. It's not like you can punch me and say, hey Mitch, you could private message me. I do have, actually I don't. I do have Messenger open. I'll have that open also in case somebody private messages me over God, there are just so many questions. I had a couple of good questions come into my private chat, too. In the Up Viral group, let's see, Joyce asked a question, and I really apologize, Joyce, because your first name, according to your Facebook profile, is ERUVWU. And I frankly don't have a clue how to pronunciate that, and I apologize. Your middle name, it says, is Joyce. Maybe you've done that for us horrible English speakers that don't know how to pronounce names from wherever you are. I would try to do it, but it would just be totally butched. Hey, look! There's a comment from Facebook, and it came in one place and not the other. Darn it. Kaina says, hello, I'm from Cambodia. And because it came in on that chat, I can't put it in this window. Troy McDonald is here. Now, why aren't the comments coming through in my eCam stream? This is going to irritate the kajibers out of me because I can't put them on the screen if they don't show up in the eCam stream, which they should. So Joyce asked the question, I have completed some campaigns that were marginally successful. Now this is very typical of startup campaigns, startup newbies, and it's very much like Facebook, right? So if you run, not Facebook itself, but Facebook ads, if you decide to run Facebook ads, for example, and I have done this myself, the first 3 or 4 Facebook ads that you run, Troy says it's a conspiracy. Yeah, conspiracy against me. Because they want to make it harder on me. The first couple of Facebook ads that you run are trash, right? They're not very good. I'm raising my hand because I've had that problem. I've spent, $1,000 on Facebook ads that got me nothing. They were bad ads. They were poorly planned. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't go figure out what the right way to do it was. I didn't take a course on how to do it. And therefore, I just threw my money right out the door. Long time ago. I haven't run any Facebook ads recently because I learned my lesson. I know I need to run some Facebook ads. But that's how contests work. The first contest that you run, like Joyce, potentially isn't going to necessarily do so well. Of course, unless you happen to take my Win Together program, in which case I will teach you how to do it right. Or maybe you go to giveawayrocket.com/winplanningsales and buy my planning course. So there's a plug. The planning course is something awesome that I think everybody ought to have. And you'll hear all of the stuff that I talk about in the planning course probably eventually over the next year in the free stuff. But in the planning course, you get it all consolidated and wrapped up into one big package, and it's awesome, if I say so myself. And I do. But in terms of running your first campaigns, you don't really know what you don't know yet. And so, kudos to Joyce for going ahead and having the courage. She says, I've watched the first day of the first of the case study videos. I knew this was going to happen. You probably can't hear it, but my cat's at the door meowing. Because now I have a door in my office, and I closed it before I did the live video because I kind of wanted to keep the noise out of the other part of the house. But now the cat's meowing at the door because she's like, I usually come in there and bug you. I just watched the first case study videos, and I'm excited to implement some of the techniques on Twitter and on Facebook. Can anyone share what is working for them? And as Troy mentioned in the comments, yeah, that's a pretty wide open question, isn't it? Right? There's all kinds of things. And it really depends upon your niche. It depends upon what your offer is. It depends upon so many different things. Business to business. I'm trying to find some good case studies on business to business stuff. I'm trying to find lots. I mean, I actually have a lot of case studies. I just haven't put them out there yet, and I need to do more of that. I went through over the weekend and I made a list of a whole bunch of different things that I could create case studies for, and I just haven't done it because I'm busy doing other stuff. So, Joyce, I don't have a really good answer for you because I don't know what the niche is, and what works for Troy may not work for you because you may be in totally different businesses. It is all about the offer, as Bradley would say, and I don't know where Bradley is. I've tried to reach out to Bradley, and he hasn't responded lately, so I don't know where he is. Kinda was here earlier. Khyna. I'm kinda guessing. That was bad. I don't like the way that lady cut my hair. I'm kinda guessing that I'm pronouncing kinda right. Is that right? If you're still here. That's because I say kinda a lot. I kinda know how to do that. I'm trying to scroll up on my face. I'm using my mouse to try to scroll up, but Eric Bradley, I had a conversation with him earlier today as well on the UpViral group. And it's kind of convoluted if you're a newbie in terms of doing contests, but I understand where Eric is coming from because he was trying to put together two different things. His question was, how does UpViral track new signups through referral links if someone referred just signups from my original offer? That's getting really confusing already. I'm mentioning UpViral sweepstakes in the daily email to my subscribers. If they want to sign up through UpViral embedded page on my site, then, all right. So what it turns out is that Eric is doing two functions. Eric is doing a newsletter sign up, and then Eric is creating a contest with UpViral to be able to encourage people to share with their friends, bring new friends into a referral program kind of stuff. And so that's really two functions. Beep, 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 two functions. Let's see if I have a sound for that. I'm kind of afraid to do too many sounds because I think that's slowing things down. I don't know. I don't know that I have a good sound for that.
Danger, danger.
Two different functions. One is the newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter and get my newsletter daily, get the blah, blah, blah. And two is to run a contest. Two separate functions. And he keeps, in his questioning, keeps going, well, I want the people that are entering the contest and on the share page to get a unique link, and I want that to point over to the newsletter sign up. Well, you just can't do that. I mean, that's basically 4 pages, right? Newsletter sign up, thank you. UpViral sign up, thank you. That's 4 pages. UpViral is a 2-step process. Lead page, share page. The link cannot go all the way back over here to the first page. Unless that's the first page. But you can't do that. You can't. I say that you can't. I mean, there are some ways of doing it. It's kind of interesting. And I met Gabe Schillinger. Last week. He did a presentation on contest success secrets over the weekend. Troy and I watched that. And Tony Kashawi's here. Hi, Tony. From down there in down under the Australia land. Hi. Gabe is doing a 4 or 5 page process, but what he's doing is that the UpViral process is the first 2 pages. And then there's all the pages that come after that. And that's acceptable because when people take their sharing link off of the UpViral second page, the sharing page, that will point to the first page. Everything's kosher. Doesn't matter if you send them to 3 or 4 pages after the share page. Works like a charm. It's the people that try to shove pages in front of the 2 up viral pages that run into trouble. Now, I do happen to have in the blog over at giveawayrocket.com, there's another plug, there is a blog post that shows you how you can specifically put some pages in front of the up viral pages. I'll do it this way since you guys, I don't know, I don't remember. I always, Austin. God, what's his name? Something Austin. Derek? Not Derek. Brian Austin, who helped me understand how he created a multiple page process with up viral towards the end. But what he did was he wrote JavaScript that takes the referral URL and passes it along until the up viral thing happens. And most people forget about that the referral process. That's where they get messed up. Anyway, I'm kind of, pardon me, going long-winded on this particular topic. And I thought it was interesting because Eric said, I have a basic question, and maybe it is basic, but you know, I've been doing this for so long, I kind of get confused as to what people think is the way up viral works. It's a 2-page process. And if you try to throw other pages in the middle, you can't throw a page in the middle of the 2-page process. You can kind of sort of jury rig a system where there's pages in front, and you can rig pages at the back. You can't shove one in the middle any way, shape, or form. Maybe you could, but don't do that. Just think of up viral as a 2-step process. And this is true for all the other tools except for Gleam. It's probably the only one. Gleam is a 1-page process. They have the information at the top and the sharing stuff at the bottom. You see it all one big mess. I was going to say ugly mess, but that would be rude. So Gleam is just a 1-page process. Viper is a 2-page process. Jack over at Viper, they have a good tool. Really awesome tool. Jack is a great guy if you like other things. Tony sent me an Australian flag, which I can't really see because it's really, really tiny. For those of you tuning in, I see a couple of new people have popped in. Thanks for tuning in, because what we're doing is questions and answers about up viral. One of the big questions, maybe I ought to go down this path. Maybe some of you don't even know some of this stuff. I'll give you a couple of quickies. Everybody tells me email is dead, right? I don't know if you've heard that. The Direct Marketing Association says that they surveyed the effectiveness of marketing tools. Email came out 41-1 in terms of ROI. And this is the other one that goes with that. Castora did a study of 72 million people, customers. 40 times as many purchases came from emails. So why are we doing contests? We're trying to build your email list. And don't tell me that email is dead, because I just gave you 2 statistics that show you that's not true. Yeah, we have trouble getting sometimes people to open our emails. We have people, if we have a brick and mortar, we have trouble getting people to come in the damn front door, right? You have to do advertising. You have to do all kinds of things to get people to walk in your door. You got people walking past your store all day long, but they're not coming in. You got people coming to your website. They come into your website and they go away if you don't ask them to sign up for something. I like this. Pete Vargas says, you must collect people's information if you want to connect with them. That's what we're trying to do here in our business, is to connect with people. That's what I'm trying to do with you guys, to get you to come answer questions and to think about these things, because I want you to grow your business. I want to grow my business. My business is helping you grow your business. Contests are a fantastic way of doing that. Don't believe me? Let's talk about David Fraser. David's the Bunky guy. This is from last year. David did a giveaway. His second giveaway last year. The first giveaway he did in 2018 brought him 12,000 leads. Last year he got 34,000 leads. Here's his stats from last year. Oops, got to make that go away. 34,000 leads. This year, I don't even have the slide ready. This year he got 103,000 leads in his contest. 103,000 leads. Did it work perfectly the first time? Heck no, but he built his business on his contest. I'll go back to that if you didn't see it, if you didn't get to read it. That second underscore there, it went viral and launched our business. David created his business with a contest. This year he's sold nearly probably $1 million in sales. He went from nothing to $1 million in sales in 3 years. Where's my sound? 3 contests and he's done $1 million in sales. Did 600,000 last year, so that's $1.6 million he's done so far. Oh, this hair. Hello? I'm sorry. There's questions popping in. Troy said, get that slide ready. Yeah, this year's slide, I haven't done that yet. But if you want, while I'm talking, while I'm reading the question. Dang, that one didn't work. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I've had some problems with my slides. Don't know why that one didn't work. Sorry. There's a case study done by UpViral. If you want to read about the Bunky campaign, go to upviral.com, and I think it's Bunky-case-study. But you can search Google and find it, because that's where I got it. I really wish, I don't know why this is not working, but I cannot put the comments up. So I apologize. Shamal, who is from Sri Lanka, who likes to pop in the evenings. Kind of why I'm doing evenings. Hi, Mitch. Have you tried SMS marketing funnels in one of your contests before? I have not. I laugh because I wanted to. I bought an SMS tool 2 years ago, somewhere back there in the olden days. It's one of those Mark Thompson things. He's running Pay Kickstart if you don't know who I'm talking about, Mark Thompson. I invested in one and I never tried to implement it. Somebody just the other day asked me in Messenger, and again, I'm pointing over here because that's my external monitor where I put all my Messenger chats, so I just kind of think you guys know what I'm talking about when I point over there. He's wanting to do SMS marketing, and it's not that hard, because if on the sign-up form for your contest, you could put the phone number. You can ask people for the phone number, right? So when they come into your campaign, you put their phone number and you just send that over to your autoresponder, and you either zap it using Zapier or whatever into your SMS system, or you extract it daily and put that into your SMS. It's not that, it's no different than doing email marketing. you got that stuff over there and you start sending people texts, then that works really well. But I haven't physically done it myself. I know SMS open rates are through the roof compared to emails. But there's no reason you can't do it. I would probably, as a person, as a human, I would. I'll get to that question in a minute. I love questions, and thank you for asking questions. I would probably do an SMS campaign before I would do a Facebook bot. It just between you and me, don't tell anybody, but I'm really put off by Facebook bots. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just I don't like Facebook in general. Okay, I spend all day on frickin' Facebook, but it kind of drives me crazy that Facebook has this bot system, but now they have all these rules. You cannot talk to anybody after 24 hours because the rules change tomorrow. It used to be 24 hours plus you could send them one message, and now you can't even do that. And if you want to talk to people on SMS is easier because there aren't all those frickin' rules. And yes, it can be spammy. Shamal says, I was curious to know what would results be if SMS was used instead of emails. Do both. Send emails and SMS. Ask people which one they prefer. We do know that SMS open rates are higher to a great extent than email. I don't know what the actual numbers are these days, but you are going to get more opens through SMS. I can guarantee it. Unless you got a really good open rate on your emails. Do both. Find out. Shamal says, I was thinking the other day to use SMS instead of Facebook bots. That's not the sound. How about the ringing bell? There you go. We know at the end of the day, those contacts' data aren't ours. We know at the end of the day, those Facebook contacts aren't ours. That's correct. That's one of the big things you got to deal with Facebook. Focus, camera focus. Is that you don't own those people. With an email list, you own them. With SMS, you own them. You know what I mean by own. Hopefully Mr. Twitch guy is here, still here. I got to get to your question. Can you, MFC AMISADO, God, I don't know. How do you pronounce that? From Twitch. Can you market a rusty trombone business or have tips for doing it? Rusty trombones is my thing. Well, congratulations to you. I was a drummer in high school. Played the timpani. I played bass drum and marching band. I love music. I don't know enough about the business. I'm assuming you're talking about selling or reselling trombones. And you've got a wide open market there. Whether or not it's local business or not, it's not an instrument. Are you? Is this some dirty joke that I don't know about because I'm 62? Are you making fun of me? Rusty trombones. I don't want to know. I don't know. See, here I am going thinking this is a good question, and now you're starting to disappoint me because I think you're talking about something that's naughty. No, LOL. I don't know what it is. I can't help you if I don't know what it is. Is Rusty your name? I had a dog named Rusty. Does that count? I know you can't see it, but my hair used to be red, bright red. I don't have a picture. I should have my picture in here. Jason Owens is here. Jason Owens says, you don't want to know. Jason's a friend of mine. You don't want to know, look it up in Urban Dictionary. It's a service I provide, he says. Service like business to business or business to consumer? God, maybe I need to look it up. 2 seconds. Urban Dictionary. Search Urban Dictionary. Rusty. This is... Urban Dictionary says, sorry, we couldn't find it. Okay. I see, I knew it was something to do with sex. All right, never mind. Let's move along to another question. See, maybe I shouldn't answer Twitch questions, because so far, none of the people that have asked questions from Twitch have been serious. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't look that up. Jason, you tried to tell me. I appreciate you, Jason. Mr. Twitch guy, I don't appreciate that question. Funny. Ha. All right, so anybody have any real questions to ask about growing your business? Contests? I shouldn't have gone down that path. I think I answered Eric's question. Hey, there's a new post in the UpViral group. Let's see what it has to say. I just launched a new campus and we have 300 leads. This is a very Mr. Twitch guy, I know you're asking. I really don't want to try to answer how to do a sex business with contests. I'm just not going there. You can ask me all the questions you want, but I'm just not going there. All right, so new question. I just launched a new contest campaign and we have about 300 leads, but 0 UpViral leads. And many people don't think about it, but UpViral leads basically means referred leads. The real problem, I keep getting questions about the previous topic. The real problem is the way we do contests is that you're asking people to share socially, and if it has something to do with naughty bits, people are not going to share it socially, and therefore you're really kicking yourself trying to do any kind of viral business if you're going to ask people to share it socially. That's the problem. It's not the fact that it has to do with sex. It's that people won't share it, and you're not going to have a really good, successful business trying to do that. All right, so we have about 300 leads, but 0 referrals. I would think some of the UpViral leads would come over. Is there something wrong here? There could be something wrong with your campaign. And the reason I decided to answer this question is because I had a client that had this problem. P.S. The 300 contest leads are from our email list, so they're warm. The issue here could be that you haven't set UpViral up properly. That was the problem that this other guy had. He was using, and this is Ryan Mayo's question. I say his name because you can come back and do searchy on this later, and I'll explain that to you. There's still a whole topic of conversation going over on Twitch, and I I'm just not going there, guys. Thank you for tuning in, but that's not where we're going to try to go with this conversation. The problem with the gentleman that I had a week and a half ago was that he was using ClickFunnels and UpViral. And he was using UpViral widgets, and he did not properly have the tie between UpViral and ClickFunnels set up. And therefore, the leads were coming in, but the referrals, people were sharing on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, and they weren't getting credit. And that's because he didn't have the things tied together quite correctly. And I asked him if he had done testing, and bless his heart, he said, yes, I tested. And it didn't work then either. But then he launched his campaign. Why on God's green earth would you launch a campaign when it's not working properly? You know you're supposed to be getting referrals, and you're not giving credit for referrals, so why would you start telling people that the contest is open? I wanted to strangle him. And I want to strangle anybody that doesn't test their campaign properly. And my background is in software development. I know testing things. I test everything to the nth degree. I probably over-test things. But that's because I've seen this happen so many times in my software development days where people would implement code without testing and things would blow up, and then I'd get a phone call at 3 a.m. in the morning and go, Mitch, your program doesn't work. Didn't want that. Did that too many times. So I don't know the quick answer to your question, Ryan, because I don't know enough about the setup. I had to get into this other gentleman's campaign to see that it wasn't tied properly. It was much easier for me to just go in the back end of UpViral and check that out. I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy. So I don't know the answer to Ryan's question right now, but yes, I have seen that. But I have also seen campaigns where people don't share. They don't want to share because that's the natural thing for us to do. If you get in a contest to win $500 in gold bullion, are you going to go tell your neighbor and your friends? You want to be the only person in the contest, so you're not going to share it. You have to incentivize people to share. If you got a Tesla is the grand prize, I'm not going to go tell my neighbors about it because I only want one person in that dang contest. Me. I want to have the highest chances of winning. I don't want anybody else in it. So yes, I've seen contests where the sharing is 0. It doesn't just happen automatically just because Wilco said UpViral is magic. It's not. Especially if you don't have it set up properly and don't test it. I do get very passionate about this topic. Can you tell? Troy will tell you. Shamal asks, thank you, Shamal, for actually real question that's not about something else. What are you doing with post-giveaway traffic? This is a great question. I have a whole video on this, actually, in my library, on my YouTube channel. If you want to go over, check out Giveaway Rocket on YouTube. I'm capturing leads and sending to offers. Do you do something differently? It depends upon the client, actually. Typically, my clients that have hired me to run contests want them to go to a special page after the campaign is over. What do you do with post-giveaway traffic? I am capturing leads and sending them the offers. Now, what that's implying to me, though, Shamal, is that you're leaving the campaign open, telling them that the campaign is closed, but you'll give them something else to do, right? Is that what you're doing? mean, because typically what happens in UpViral is that when the February 31st happens, February 31st, get it? When February 31st happens, the timer kicks off and then you do something. And typically we just put up a closed sign, or we say contest is over, go over here to this page and see what we have to offer. Here's a sale, here blah, 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 whatever. But when you said collecting leads, that kind of implies to me that you're leaving the campaign open. Maybe on the page it says that contest closed, but if you give us your email address, we'll do this and this. That's okay. I don't think I've ever had anybody do that, but sure, that would work. Shamal says, I was thinking of holding an evergreen rewards campaign for post-giveaway traffic. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should not be broadcasting on Twitch. Evergreen reward campaign for post-giveaway traffic. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I might have to steal that one as a possibility, because I don't think in what you're doing is you're taking a contest and turning it into a rewards program after it's over. That's an interesting idea. You always come up with interesting ideas. You make me think. Whereas these other Twitch people, something like ABC giveaway is over, sign up to know first when we launch ABC giveaway again and get XYZ bonus for free. See? I like the way you think. Part of the reason I'm doing this, by the way, is that I am in a program called the Dream 100. And I'm really fascinated by the way they're running this program. And what they're having is a lot of weekly calls where you can just, it's on Zoom. They're doing it on Zoom. And it's kind of like sitting around an office asking questions of each other. What do you think of this idea? It's especially interesting for those of us like Shamal and Troy that typically are sitting at home working for ourselves. And we don't get that interaction. And so what I've been thinking about doing is trying to find a way of potentially offering to all y'all the ability to do something very similar, where there are sessions where you can just dial in if you're available. Dial in. You remember that? And tune in and potentially learn something. Because the more I do this kind of stuff, like Shamal goes, that's an interesting idea. That's yet another thing that all of us could put in our arsenal to share with our clients, right? The other thing I love about stuff like this is the fact that most of us, and I ended up talking to Gabe. I told you earlier I was talking to Gabe. This is not like a competition. We are not fiercely, Shamal and I are not competing. We potentially could have some of the same clients, but look, there's 7 billion people on this planet. There's enough business to go around. And if we can help each other run our businesses better and serve our clients better, that means we can charge higher prices and we can serve more people. I mean, that's the whole point. That's why I mentioned at the beginning of this. My whole point is that I feel good when I help people. I want people to have successful businesses, except for those guys over on Twitch. I mean, Troy says, and I wish I could put these comments up. It's driving me crazy. Troy says, replying to Shamal, that is good, but if you leave it generic, if possible, you can offer other similar contests and not pigeonhole yourself into having the same contest. Troy says, I'm all for like-minded connection. Me too. See, I think that's great. Would I do it for free? No. There's going to be a little cost to it. But I think we would all benefit like crazy. Troy asked a question earlier, and I'm clicking on the link that you shared. The 5-day deal thing. I'm going to show my screen. So I sent this out as a contest earlier yesterday. I got to move things out of the way so I can make sure that I can see what the screen is doing. All right. And yes, my face is out of the way. All right. So there's this company called the 5-Day Deal. They started as a photography bundle. And it's offered for 5 days, only for 5 days, once a year. And the photography bundle, I think it's in September or October, they put together like 17 photography related things. There's a Photoshop plugins, there's how to run your business, there's how to shoot better, there's some of it's training, like some of it could just be PDFs, some of it could be a membership. And the 5-day deal has decided, and I laughed because I had this idea, if Jason is still here. Jason knows Amy. Amy and I had the idea that we were going to create a business bundle. And this business bundle was going to have packages of software that other people are selling. So typically, for example, the 5-day deal photography bundle would be like $2,000 worth of plugins and all these things that you could buy for $97. 5 days only. 10% goes to charity. And so now this year, what they are doing is the business and marketing bundle. Let me finish this before I read those comments. They are launching it with a giveaway. Now, what drives me crazy about them, and I have told them about this before, is that the giveaway's hidden on this page. They have the deal launches up here, and if it were me, I was sent to this page, and I was told that because I sent an email out about this, that you could get in this giveaway to win some stuff. But then I land on this page and it says, well, that launches in 1 day and 18 hours, and I'm suddenly confused. I've complained to them about this. They say it works. They say people enter all the time. But the contest is down here. This is what I think the page should look like, not the other thing. But they're giving away a MacBook Pro, stencil, they're giving away these things. Now, I don't know if you noticed, Troy, if you looked at this, but look, there's my picture right there. My giveaway rocket, my contest planning that I talked about before, Jason's still here. My contest planning course that I'm currently selling for $97 will be available in this bundle starting in 1 day and 18 hours. For $97, you're going to get all these other things from all these other people. So this is hopefully a way for me to get in front of a whole bunch of new people in my audience. So this is all business stuff. Does that make sense, Troy? Do you understand now what it's supposed to be? So this, if you want to enter it, let me post my link. Troy says, I did look and I saw you, that's why I asked. Well, that's very cool. Let me see, 5-day deal. I just happen to have the link right there. Hopefully that link comes through to you. If you want to enter it, there's the, well, Troy already knew. Troy says, I knew what it was, I just wanted to hear things about it. These guys really know what they're doing. They do a great job of putting together this bundle. This is the first year they've done the business bundle. And so I'm really pleased to be included in that. I have participated in the photography bundle. Jason, Troy says, do I get the leads or exposure? I get both. Now, I don't get all the leads. And I kind of blew it in this particular scenario because they also set it up such that one of the participants, one of the contributors, can be a membership site. And that's where I think you really, really make the deal, is if you can publish your membership site, because everybody that signs up is now a lead. So the way it's set up right now, if you enter the contest through my link, then I get your name and email. Now, you theoretically are already my lead, so theoretically, I'm not getting everybody else's leads. So I get the exposure. My email address is in the bundle. If you buy it, you can see me, you can connect with me if you download my bits. But if you decide not to download my bits, then I never have any contact with you. So not everybody that buys the bundle suddenly is my person. So I do get exposure. I do get to say I participated in the bundle. All that kind of good stuff. And just between you and me, I dislike the way they run their contest immensely. I just don't... I don't hold anything back, right? They advertise that it's a MacBook Pro. Number one, big prize, 13-inch MacBook Pro. In the fine print, and I'm just kind of glancing... I've told them this, that it's not anything they haven't heard from me. If they happen to be watching, the MacBook Pro, they only give out one MacBook Pro a year. And that goes for across all of the different offers that they have. And it just feels, I'm like, come on, guys. I know that they want to give more money to charity. I know that's their primary driver. They have, if you go poke around, they have given $1.8 million to charity in the years that they've been doing this. That's a lot of money for charity. And I applaud them. Sorry, wait a minute. I applaud them for doing that. 10% goes to charity. So if you put on your math that means they've had $18 million in revenue in the last 4 or 5 years that they've been doing this. Smart guys. You also get affiliate commission as a contributor. You get sales, a chunk of the sales. In theory, Troy says you can mail it to your list, but there is additional information. I can grow my list because of this, yes. But I can also make some money on the sale. And exposure. I'm trying to scroll back because I know there was a conversation I missed. All right. Anyway. So it is now 8 o'clock. Holy cow, been here an hour. That was my intent, was to not go more than an hour, because I want to do this again tomorrow evening and Thursday and Friday. So if you want to join in on that, just dive into the link that I posted. Did that link come through? Somebody tell me if that 5daydeal.com link came through. Because I want to know if it came through. All right. That didn't come over to my main screen. Come over here. Why are you not popping over to my main screen? Can you snarl? Can you snarl on both sides? I have to look at myself because I can do this side really easily. I used to be able to do the other side really easily. It's hard. Why is it not working? Come on this side or here. It's kind of hard to watch yourself in the mirror. Anyhow, the link did not. Dang it. Why is that not coming through? It is freaking supposed to come through. Facebook says read only when I pop that thing down. Why does it say read only? Dang it. It's Troy says it's late for Mitch. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Not too late. That's why I started at 7 o'clock Central Time, because now it's 8 o'clock. So why doesn't that link come through? It says it comes through. Oh, it doesn't say it came through on Facebook. It went to now it's got a check marks. Sure, I can talk. There it goes. You know what's funny is my wife and both of my daughters can take their tongue and touch their nose. I can't get anywhere close. But her genes went through them. Anyway, silly, goofy face things that people do while they're on video, right? Astro, what can you do? Nothing. I'm just a ventriloquist. All right, it's getting really bad. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow evening, what am I going to cover? I don't know. I'm going to do question and answers. Questions and answers. You ask the questions, I give the answers. I'm stalling, because I want to find out if Bernie or Biden wins tonight. I'm going to bed. I ain't staying up for that. In the United States, it is Super Tuesday. Reporting from Washington, this is Planet Mitch, your daily reporter. Why I did that little dip, I don't know. All right, guys and gals, thanks for tuning in. Except for you Twitch people. Jason, thanks for being here. I haven't seen you in a while. Troy, thanks for tuning in. Shamal, thank you. Whoever else is still out there, I appreciate you. I really, really appreciate having you watch and comment and help me learn something new. Shmal, I'm going to steal your idea and put it in my notebook. Really, really appreciate you guys. And if you are tuning in late and stuck through all of this, kudos to you. Where's my applause?
Huh?
Yes.
Mitch, this is not okay. You need to leave.
I think I agree with that one. I love that show. That was on Apple TV, by the way. Never can remember what it's called. It's The Morning Show? I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go say goodbye.
Thank you.
We're going to go over to... Where's my in and out thing? There it is. We're going to go... Which one do you want? No, you guys. Take you too long. Let's go with the bullet